Good morning, you wonderful beings of light. I'm so happy to see all your beautiful faces. So I thought this morning we would start by taking our centering breaths. So let's slowly breathe in through your nose and then release through your mouth. And let's do that one more time. And remember, this is what's bringing you to the here and now, exactly where you're at. So today, I want to review. I trust you all had a wonderful week off we did have. And so today I want to review mindfulness just very quickly. In mindfulness, it's a moment by moment awareness of your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, and then your entire environment. So let's just do that together so you could remember. So just touch your head. So it's a moment awareness of your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, happy, sad, whatever you label them as, and then your environment. So mindfulness is not so much getting in a position and sitting like this quietly. Mindfulness is really about your everyday life. It's getting up in the morning. Do you feel how comfy your bed feels? Do you feel the water dropping on your body, or is your mind somewhere else? do did you chew your food slowly? Did you really enjoy that food? And it could be your environment, as far as you lost your keys. Where did I put those keys? Okay, so it's that moment by moment awareness of your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, and your environment, and not judging yourself. So your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, whether they're happy, sad, frustrated, and then your environment. So that's without judgment. So if you lost your keys, for example, you're not going to judge yourself. Oh, saying all those things, your mind goes, I can't believe I did this again. I lost those keys. Why can't I be smarter about this? And you shame yourself and you make yourself feel less than you are. Okay. And you just have to be mindful to say, hey, I love myself. I love myself enough to do things like mindfulness and taking care of my body and exercising. So it's without judging. So with that, I kind of want to weave into meditation now. So we've been doing, well, back up a little bit. We've been doing the practice of mindful breathing meditation. So that's a technique. Mindful breathing is a technique to get you centered and to focus and be aware of your breath, right? And and so that's a technique. In meditation, this is a time that you set aside. You set aside that time. We're actually in a meditation right now because you've set aside a time to focus and put all of your awareness on learning some concepts and some skills to be able to transfer into your outer life. So in meditation, meditation means to really take a deep look at something. Okay. So if you notice, when we go into our mindful breath, we're really taking a deep look at our breath. We're following it in and following it out. Okay. So with that, that means that you're really starting to know your inside too. You're starting to know who you are. And sometimes that could be a scary feeling, based on our past and our future and where we're going. But this technique of mindful breathing is brought into meditation. And and so that is a skill that you practice and practice and practice. And then once you practice that skill inside, you'll start to see yourself doing it on the outside. You'll start to notice. You'll notice when you're kind of getting a little upset, or you'll notice where you put your keys. So the meditation is really something that helps you practice that technique. And as we go along through the months, I'll teach you other types of mindful techniques that'll be helpful for you. So with that, it's a matter of just focusing so that we can transfer it into our outer lives. There are a lot of different types of meditation, which eventually we'll touch on if you guys choose to. One is you can do a mantra. I did TM, Transcendental Meditation. I was trained in that, and they taught you a specific mantra. So instead of following your breath, you would say a specific word that they gave to you. So you can make up any word you want. You can call it jibba, and then you can say a quote over and over. A quote. I choose one that says, "Be still and know, okay, that I am." And so I say that over and over on the inhale and the exhale. There's box breathing. You can focus on breathe in 4, just like the sides of a box or square. Breathe in 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and then hold again for 4. So there's box breathing. There's actually staring at a candle. You can literally meditation doesn't mean just closing your eyes. You can literally stare at a candle. If you've ever gone camping, I know that I get mesmerized by the campfires, and because I'm just going into a meditation, I'm just staring at it and just focusing on the way the flames go here and there. You can say anchor words, which we'll talk a little bit about tomorrow. Um, we've talked about it in the staff meetings. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. So you'll find also the longer you go in meditation, as far as your minutes, you might be switching it up a little bit with these different tools. So if sometimes breathing, mindful breathing is not working for you, you'll switch it up, okay? Because your mind and your thoughts might be going crazy, but you're being mindful and you're being aware of your thoughts, and you just bring it back with either your breath. But if that doesn't work, those thoughts keep going, then I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. And I think Judy and I both have talked about the box breathing. So there's a lot of things, and it changes from time to time in your life. Sometimes you may sit, eventually you'll be able to sit for 20 minutes and not move and focus on your breath and not have a thought. But there's other times, and I still encounter it, just recently, where I went through my whole toolbox, okay, my whole toolbox of things. I transferred from the breath over to I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out, back to the TM, because there was a challenge there. So, but I was mindful of that. I was aware that that was a challenge. So, whatever's going to work for best for you, my goal is to give you those tools so that you can go ahead and incorporate those into your life. So, we're going to go ahead and get into our technique of mindful breathing in our meditation. And we're going to go 5 minutes. So, again, if you feel more comfortable, I don't mind if you turn your camera off. If you feel more comfortable, we're going to go for 5 minutes and just breathe in, focus, following your breath in and out, and be gentle with yourself. Okay. If those thoughts come, I got all this stuff to do today. It's Monday. I've been off a week, blah, blah, blah. I want just notice those, and maybe we could talk about those a little bit afterwards. So be patient and kind to yourself like you are with your kids, right? We sometimes take care of everybody else. We don't take care of ourselves, and we're hardest on ourselves. I get it. It's hard to quiet your mind. Okay, so let's go ahead and get in your mindful bodies. That means you're sitting up straight, and that means that you have your feet on the floor. And we're going to do it without music today. Okay, we're going to go completely silent. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I'll set the timer, then I'll turn my timer off. Let's take a deep breath in. And remember your intention. My intention is to follow my breath. Okay, so let's begin now. Slowly take a breath in. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And remember, mindfulness is for your mind, as you've heard this cliche. Mindfulness is to your mind as exercise is to your body. So mind, body, and then they say soul or spirit. Your soul is going to be about loving kindness and compassion, which will be a little guided meditation that we'll do at some point in time. So that's how they'll all play together.